Exercise and physical activity is an important component of someone's self-management program. Exercise can help improve your muscle strength so you can use oxygen, you breathe more efficiently. It helps you cope better with feeling out of breath. It improves your fitness so you feel more confident to do things, and it helps you feel better mentally. The overall aim of exercising is to prevent deconditioning, help you feel less tired and breathless when completing day-to-day activities, and increases walking distance. Hopefully, this will reduce your exacerbation rates and hospital admissions. When completing each exercise, you should be working at a ball score of 3 to 4. So as you can see, we've got a scale there from 0 to 10. If you're working at maybe a 0.51, you're not working hard enough and you may need to increase or progress some of your exercises. If you're working higher, like a 7 or 8, you're working a bit too hard and you may need to reduce some of your exercises. So the ideal breathlessness scale rate should be 3 to 4. There are different levels of each exercise and we will demonstrate each one with a progression. Not all exercises will be applicable to everyone, so please consult your respiratory physiotherapist before you commence any of these exercises, and if you have any queries or questions, please contact the service. The first exercise is called seated row. So you need to position yourself in a chair, hands out in front of you, making sure your back is not leaning against the back of your chair. You're going to bring your arms to your chest and then push back out. It's like you're rowing a boat. You're going to aim to do 10 of these, rest, and then try and complete another 10. The progression for this exercise is adding a small weight into your hand. And then repeat. If you don't have weights at home, you can use something like a bottle of water or a can of beans. The second exercise is bicep curl and tricep reach. So you can either do this in sitting or standing. You're going to start in the following position. You're going to bend your elbows so your hands come up to your shoulders, and then you're going to push above your head and then back down, and then straighten your arms back out. If you have shoulder problems, you don't have to do the overhead press. You can just do the bicep curl. The progression for this is adding a weight into your hand. The third exercise is sit to stand. So again, you're going to position yourself in a chair, making sure your feet are flat on the floor. You're going to stand up and then you're going to sit back down. The aim for this is to try not use the arms of your chair, but if you need to, that's absolutely fine. The progression would be eventually not to use your arms. With all these exercises, we're aiming to do 10 in one go, having a little rest and then aiming to do another 10. If you can do more, that's absolutely fine, but just remember your breathlessness scale. You want to be working at a rate 3 to 4. Your fourth exercise is step ups. So if you have a step at home, simply stepping up and down. If you don't have a step at home, just marching on the spot. So lifting those knees nice and high. If you want to, you can hold on to something to help with your balance. The fifth exercise is squats. So you're going to get yourself into a nice position, feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to bend your knees and stick your bottom out. You don't need to go right down to the floor, just to where it feels comfortable for you. Again, if you need to hold on to something, make sure you hold on to a steady surface in front of you. The sixth exercise is wall pushes. So placing your hands against a wall, you're going to lower yourself to the wall and then pushing back up. The further away you are from the wall, the harder it's going to be. So I suggest you start a bit closer to the wall, and then to progress the exercise, you step a little bit further back. The seventh exercise is hip abduction. So again, I'd recommend you holding on to something just to make sure you're nice and balanced. You're going to bring your leg out to the side and then back in. Really targeting those muscles at the side of your hip and bottom. Lovely. Once you've done 10 on one side, you're going to go and do a 10 on the other side. Good. The next exercise is Heel raises, so again holding onto a steady surface, you're going to lift your heels up off the ground and back down. So you're coming up onto your tippy toes and back down. Again, aiming for 10, having a little rest, and then another 10. And then your last exercise is star jacks. So what you're going to do is step out to the side, reaching out to the side, and then back together. So you can do this 10 on one side, and then you're going to do 10 on the other side. So just remember, when you're doing these exercises, make sure you're wearing the appropriate footwear. If you have balance issues, make sure you're holding onto a steady object throughout when doing all these exercises. And just remember to be working at a Borg scale 3 to 4.